just showed up on scene for a CHP call. Got my dad in the heavy wrecker and Dave behind me in the second rotator. Let me show y'all what we got. It's not quite on its side, but you know, in some ways, these are a little bit harder than if it was actually on its side. At least when it's on its side, I mean, it's already on its side, and you can rig for it. In a situation like this, where it's got 45,000 pounds of Arizona iced tea, this is not stable. So, you got safety factors when you rig. I mean, it can go over on you. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. Whoa! Look at that. That's gonna be a fun tow. All right, Josh. Looks like I got my plan. I'm gonna back up to the rear of it while Dave gets the front. I'm gonna do what's called a tail wrap. I'm gonna go across the DOD bumper, or maybe even underneath, under the frame under here. And I'm gonna use a strap to come out and go underneath this, while the secondary line goes from the opposite side. I was thinking maybe a spreader bar, but no, this is not a spreader bar job. Well, so according to my plan, where that guy's standing right there is where Hulk's gonna be at. And Dave's at the bottom of the off-ramp right here. He's gonna back up to it. So once I have it upright, we can shift the axle back into place. I can show you better now what I mean about that. Look how the tires are facing. They're inwards. So once I get it upright, what you can do is just pull on it and see if it can straighten it out. Our shop is just the next exit over, so that should be, if he can straighten up the axle once I get it upright, we can make it to our yard. What up, guys?
What's up, man? What's happening?
I timed it. I mean, I aligned it so my outriggers are going to be all the way out here, and the rear wheel should be right about here where my foot is. Once I get it up and over, Dave's going to use his cable to hopefully shift this axle forward and straight. Like, if you could visualize it, pretend this thing was driving straight. The front wheels are going straight, and the rear tire trailers are going this way. In other words, no bueno. This is why I love brainstorming with my guys. Dave and my dad had a better idea. I didn't know, but the back of this trailer is empty. All the weight's concentrated from like the third panel and up. So by going around there would be no good. I want to go where the weight is at, the bulk of it. So I'm now going to lift from here. And I'm going to use what's called a Miller spreader bar, where I use my boom lines. I'm setting that up right now as we speak. And the auxiliary lines as a catch to lift up the entire middle of the trailer. And then Dave's gonna control the rear. And then we have the heavy in the front spiking it to keep it from going over up top. It's a very unstable load.
It's gonna go now?
Well, leave it down for now because I gotta put the blocks. Do I need the blocks?
We're gonna use both lines, I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, underlift away. these lines are rated for just over 16,000 pounds each in a vertical. When we run our snatch blocks, we get 30,000 pounds on each line. But because I'm gonna have each line connected to a sling, I'll be more than fine for what I'm doing. Plus with Dave helping in the back. Just set my outriggers. The worst thing that could happen is if we start rigging in the back, let's say something happens in the front that it rips or it wants to go over, it could take my entire truck with me or have some nasty shock load. So they're gonna use the winch cable with the snatch block on the wrecker up front to hold it, prevent that from happening. Good. Okay, so we got the straps out. I elected to go with dual 30 footers. That'll give me a lot of room for what I want to do. Here, Alex, I'm gonna make it easy. We're gonna clip them on already.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold on. Yeah, check it out. We'll clip them onto the main cables already. And I'll boom over it and I'll swing it around, and then we could use my reach stick to pull them. Perfect. All right. Let me know when you can see them. I gotta swing over more, huh?
Yeah. Or just go higher.
All right. I got a better reach stick. Let me put this down and grab the second. Much better. Much better. The straps back. Then it comes up through here. We put some angle iron right here. drop in the aux cables. You know, if you guys are new to this channel, there was a time I didn't have auxiliary cables. So those are obviously the two main winches. And then you have these ones, they're called auxiliary cables. They come in clutch. Perfect. So now what I do, you see all that strap up there? I let out on the main cables. And then pick up on these. And rinse and repeat. So let out on these. Alex, for these ones?
Oh, you use angle angler?
Yeah. I got two good ones right here. All right, guys. We feel very comfortable with this. Dave's gonna be doing some assistance. If you can see here, we got the angle irons right there. So as that side's gonna be the side with all the tension, so it doesn't rip through the trailer at the bottom right there. And as I straighten it out and comes up, Dave's gonna be helping me with his truck. And then right here, I got my new Bailey's urethane sleeves that I cut up, make for good edge guards. I don't need angle irons here because all the tension's on the opposite side. This will be just fine to protect the straps. I think we're ready, guys. You guys ready to enjoy the show?
Hey,
There you go.
Fallon home.
Hey, look, have a seat.
How do you do the F? How do you
Have a seat.
Alright, we'll start going in now. Hold it, Dave. You see that? Wait, does this move?
pick up on your other side? Good, good, good.
Oh, this is nothing. Put a shackle on this. Grab one of my shackles, or the stool, or anything really. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Thank you. All right, now we can continue. Ready? I'm gonna start booming up on 3, 2, 1.
Josh, come in with George.
In. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna.
Bring your boom in, Josh.
Hold on, Alex. I'm gonna drop this cable. Can you fix that blue sleeve? It rode up just a hair. Oh, now it fell. That's because I let out the tension. Good. Okay. Thank you. All right, Dad. You said boom in.
Yeah, Josh, come on in.
Let me stand over here so I can see.
They're holding it perfect there. Beautiful.
Well, there's your tire right there. Yep. Look at the angle irons.
That's good. That's good. There you go. Perfect. Josh, are you touching it with the other side?
Of course.
You should have put it in the
You know what? Let me drop the. Going with the. Yeah, exactly. Like that. We did that too quick, dude. You feel it leaning? Well, yeah. If it's icy, it's probably going to be palletized.
Let this one down. Let this one down.
But Dave has no tension on this line. And it's leaning to this side. Let's see. Look how cool these are, man. Well, might as well get it you want to get it the rest of the way up here? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say move that out. Let's get it next to my truck. Get it completely out of the embankment. I'll let Dave catch up. How is it? Excuse me, sir.
Look at.
Let go of all the tension? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Hey, look, my tire guy's here.
You ain't right.
Oye, maestro, aquí.
Hey, you got a vanilla shake for Alex, please?
Hey, Dave, use your rotator to help out my dad.
It's good right there.
This is your audition for the Tough Mudder.
Oh,
That's your workout here.
My goodness. This thing did some damage. You know what? Now I'm glad it didn't go over. This job was a lot easier than I anticipated. I didn't show it, but that truck in the front helped a ton by keeping the front stable. So like, let's say this wants to rock or whatever like that. There's no room for the fifth wheel to have any play because of that heavy wrecker. Look, see, I just let out tension on my auxiliary cables, and check this out. That landing gear, it's close to touching on this side, and look how high up it is on the other side. I'm really digging this longer format where I keep the camera on as much as possible. Like in 2 videos ago, I think it was a Mr. C's container job. Just to kind of show you guys how quick this stuff is.
44.
How much?
45,000. 44,980.
44,980? Huh. Didn't feel like it.
Beautiful job. No damage at all.
So if you see that exit right there, that's Nogales. That's the exit you get off to go to our La Puente yard where we're taking this to until the company, I don't know, sends some kind of mechanic. I gotta show this. Look at that damage, man. Whoa. Look, it's broken up at the leaf spring right there completely. It came out the hanger.
Is it leaning? Are the airbags broken and it's leaning?
Yeah, it's leaning because Dave took off his tension, and when I let out, look what happens. And you can tell by the landing gear, it's almost touching on the passenger side, and it's high up on the driver's side. These things are really nifty, man. See what I mean? By protecting it. Now imagine I didn't have these. The strap, all of that weight is on a 12-inch surface area right here, concentrated. This spreads that out. Because I've seen it. These straps can and will go right through the entire box. Look at that. No damage at all. Another job well done by the Pepe's team. Great job, boys. Yeah, dude, it's leaning like crazy. And I have no tension. In fact, I'm gonna keep tension on it just in case. Until we find out what to do. You can kind of see better here what I meant about the landing gear. I want to see.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Oh, it is. It's all shifted. It only has a bag right here. There's no more other bag, so it's all shifted.
Well, can we counter lean it?
Not really.
No,
Why not?
because it's gonna be. They're already sitting on top of the other pallets. And so they're gonna load and shift it. So we have to load it. It's just gonna. It's off of the pallet. So it's just gonna shift. So.
Yeah, it is shifted in front of that pillow. Can you remove the pillow?
I could take a picture. I guess I am going to attempt to counter lean it. What I want to do is get as much of that load in the front. See if we can shift it over even a little bit too low. So just going with the blue and white. Going with the ox. Blue and white. Alright, now I extend out. Come up. Get this thing airborne first. I got it airborne. Let out with the aux cables. Yeah. Huh? This isn't gonna work, period. I mean, I have it leaning good. Look at it. Ain't gonna work. How about from here I get in there? Okay guys, so I did attempt to counter lean. And on a load like this, in fact, let me see if I can jump in there and show it better. flush on this. But anyways, on a load like this, it's incredibly difficult because it's already side by side on 2 pallets. You have to get it incredibly in the air to lean it really good. And the slinky part, like if you see right here, the pallet's already touching the wall. But the load itself like shifted over, so at least right here in the middle it did. Like on the back, you can see it's touching again. It's just a 1% chance of getting this thing to counterlean. And I can't even use high pressure bags because it will burst through this wall. And this load, it would just pop the cans. So my dad took the heavy record back to the yard. He's gonna bring our tractor, hook up to the trailer. Maybe we could just it's leaning a bit, but I think it should be fine just to get off the exit. Especially if tire service comes and we're shutting out that axle. That leaf spring right there, we're gonna have to cut the front of it off because as this axle shifts over back towards the center, that leaf spring's gonna be hitting right there. Since it came out right, the strap. Once they cut that, then we're able to, we gotta cut the back one too, we're able to shift it over. That 9-inch cutoff saw is a real deal. I'm gonna use my, I think the sawzall's right here.
That's what they laughed at it, bro.
Told you. Quick, in case you guys were wondering how I got that super close-up shot. This extends out way more, but I got the new DJI Osmo 6. This thing's bad, man. Gives me that super nice stabilization. You got it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. Driver's ready to take off, and we're gonna put our tractor. Now to do this part, I'm gonna have ever so slack. So it's not gonna be completely free, but there will be some slack for this process. That'll be a good test to see how the trailer reacts to him pulling out and my dad backing up our tractor. Down. Like that. Got slack. I have slack. Excellent. I love it. Now, I don't have tension on this, but there is I mean, it's up to me. These cables, see what it does. Oh yeah, see? Got a lot of slack now. Yeah, no tension at all. Yeah, he'll make it to the shop once the guy straighten up the axle, we can limp it. Oh yeah. Emergency air, supply air, and lights. I spy fans. Hello. Say hi to YouTube. Thank you. Alex is just putting up the landing gear. Now the tire guy can start working on this. Alright. One strap is now fine to hold this. This thing's great. What I'm gonna do is with this side, run my auxiliary line from the snatch block and then to the axle. That shackle goes in that slot with that pin.
Here?
Yes. And that's where the snatch block goes to. find out how we're gonna rig it to pull. You need a foundry hook, a chain, what do you need?
Yeah, I found a hook and chain. I'll put it on that side, on the opposite side of the leaf spring. This way.
Alright.
Oh,
You want another?
I wanted a foundry hook, but it's fine. I got with this.
You want the foundry?
Oh. More?
You think it'll work?
I think so. Let's see if it clears that brake chamber.
Perfect, huh?
Yeah, good there.
Alright, let's see. Oh! Yes!
Let me see. Do we have a pry bar?
For what?
So I can release some tension and lift this one over that. So at least it's in that pocket. Yeah.
See, that's why we cut the leaf spring right there. Looks like we should have cut just a little bit more. But Alex is going to use a pry bar. Here you go. Will it work? Check this out. What if I lifted up the trailer?
Oh, give me up? Yeah, try it.
Okay. Better?
Yeah. Hold on.
All right, go in. Jeez, that's jacked up. I'm trying to go higher.
I think we'll be fine now. Pull it.
All right, going in.
See if it tracks a little bit, bro. You should grab it from out here now. You pull it, keep pulling a little bit.
That's it.
What about the back one? Looks better than it was, right? Yeah. The problem I see is this fucking thing.
There's no way around that. All right, guys. Let us put the phone down. 'Cause I did some cutting myself. Piece off the Milwaukee tools so we can access the lug nuts. This is going to be singled out and chained up. And they've rerouted the snatch block. Not rerouted, but added it. So we're changing direction. We're gonna put a shock there to a snatch block so we can do a direct pull and pull that axle straight once this is out of the way. This part's taking way longer than the recovery, huh? It's one thing to get it back up on the road and then another to get it safe for tow.
Alex, yeah. Can you bring me that 9?
Up there.
No, Josh, to release it. Bring that 9 over here.
All right, ready? Yeah. Just pull it right there from the block. So you give it slack. Going out. Should be good, no?
Oh, darn. Like that. That's good, bro. Try to go over. Over? See how it's gonna rub?
Are you gonna pull from the axle?
Yeah.
Nice.
You want it over, right? Yeah, did you see where the snap drop is?
All right, going in.
Go for it.
More?
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, that's a pretty cool idea.
There it goes.
All right, going in.
Hold it. Good?
More?
Go for it. It's moving. It's moving.
Can you lift it just so someone will come to you just to get it out?
Yeah. One second.
Hold it.
Dave, I'm gonna lift up so we can get the tire off. Good. Go in more?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in more.
Just why rig to that hanger. It moved a lot, bro. See that hanger right there? Yeah. Let's do that thing. Yeah, let's put the hanger. Hold on, bro. Let's pull that.
What if I just drop it completely? Hold on. Let me let go of these two. So the tires are touching more.
We should have chains on this already. Especially this.
Negative. It's not going in.
Yeah, let it go. We'll put it to the hanger.
Okay.
And then we'll chain that up.
We're gonna put that
All right, Alex. Let me know when I can go in.
Go ahead. Hold on. Let me get it over there.
All right, stand clear. I'm putting tension.
Hold on, we're gonna raise the trailer, right?
Go ahead.
You want me to?
First of all, the brakes are set. I didn't release the brakes. So that's already done. You got all the weight. You need to raise the trailer. A little bit more. I don't think we should beat her, guys. Okay, try it there, John.
All right, going in.
Oh, because the horizontal, the force that way is taking it that way. Okay, so then it would be wiser if we drop it, right? Yeah, we just. You see what I'm saying, Josh? Go ahead. It's working. A little bit more, son. Definitely working. Just a little bit. Give it back. Okay, you're done. It moved it.
Move the hanger?
Yeah. About 2 inches, not a lot.
Oh yeah, it almost closed the gap.
Okay, good.
Get up a little more.
It's airborne.
Right there.
Not bad. As good as we're gonna get.
Hey, why don't you push it back this way, bro?
So we got it shortened out as best as we can. Let's cut up some wood so we can block it since it's broken back here. So the tire's not resting up on the trailer. Clean up the front axle and that's it. We're out of here.
The good thing is that the load's low, bro. It's only 12 feet high. So we turn it, Mr. Ellis.
Dang, that wood is thick.
Turn. Nope. There you go.
That's what I mean by blocking it. Better?
Isn't there the pry bars here? No?
You need a small one?
Just put this small block in.
No, because it can slip off, no?
Maybe that one then. Right there?
Yeah.
Okay guys, watch yourselves. I'm gonna drop it. Oh yeah. No. Negative.
It's the weight, huh?
Just keep going. So long as it's not hitting, is it? Is it?
Well, look at the tire on the trailer. It is. Let's put some. Maybe we could put another piece.
Josh, it's not hitting. Is it all the way down?
No.
All the way down. How about the other side?
I got no tension now.
Yeah, it's hitting.
It's hardly hitting. Let me see the.
Yeah, it's touching.
I bet you it'll move, bro. I know it'll move. Go up on it.
Let me go on.
This is actually gonna help me some because it won't roll this way. So we maybe put an angle line right there. Create another half inch. Well, we're not gonna know because it's in there.
Wrong
Gotta go
tube.
that way. Alright, go down.
Going down, guys.
That's worse now.
Yeah, because the last time I put it standing up.
It's worse now. We need to put that on the angle. We need to add just a half inch of distance. You don't have a smaller angle on it? You don't pull this.
We need to create more gap between the tire and the trailer.
I should just cage the brakes so that I don't have brakes back here. That's already good, Dave. And then we gotta do some up and over here, I guess. This should be a big difference.
All right,
Drop
everyone.
it.
Give it a shot.
Stand clear.
Ready, Dave?
Yeah.
Going down.
Going down, Josh. Big difference, bro.
Yep,
It
I got
did.
no tension.
We
You
did
cleared
it.
it.
It worked.
All right, we're safe for
Let's do it.
tow.
Let's get
Oh,
out of
we
here.
still got to chain that
We're
up.
gonna do it this. You know what, Josh? What about if you raise it and then we'll put wood under here, lower it, because I don't want Alex lifting it, and then we'll put a chain over it.
Copy. Goodness, man, what a nightmare call. We got the gap on the rear tire, chained up to the axle.
It went down a little bit. Yeah. That's funny.
Ready to put all my rigging away. And that's it. You're still gonna cage the brakes?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me start putting my straps on the boom away. What a fun job. Bulk is put away. Woo! Not bad. Straighten that sucker out a lot. Dave and Alex are gonna head back. I'm heading back. Tire service is gonna head to the shop.
We need to move home.
I'm leaving to the
I'm
yard.
gonna back up.
Oh, okay.
I can't go forward. I need to back up. Way back there, so when I leave, I'm gonna turn left.
You got it. We're out of here, guys. Hope y'all enjoy this video. Peace.
You're gonna see the recently they reduced it down to like real narrow, so it's gonna be hard.
That is some pretty bad tracking. And that's with us straightening it out as best
Josh,
we
we're gonna have to go
can.
one lane over because I got no shoulder over here.
That's why the rotators, traffic control. So I'll be helping out my dad by blocking this lane. Now, that's insane, man. That is some wicked tracking. I mean, the good thing is our exit's right here. That's crazy. But the good thing is everything else held up. We had to replace one of the tires, air up the back one. The front axle on the rear on the trailer's chained up. But yeah, that's wicked. This is gonna be a fun turn. Alright, this is the off ramp.
Josh, hold the off ramp. I don't think I'm gonna make it here. Hold the off ramp, son. Hold it. Hold the off ramp. I'll let you know.
I'm gonna have to hold the off ramp for him right here. Why is this funny to me? It's like Tokyo Drift Tractor Trailer Edition.
Alright, I made it. I'm good.
Oh jeez. Things that make me laugh. Well, we made it. I'll start the video again once we make this left and we can. Shouldn't be funny, but it is. I'll start the video once we get to the yard and then boom, we are finito. You have no idea how hard this is. My dad makes it look easy. I mean, worst case scenario, I could always use Hulk to lift and swing it, but I think he's got it. Moves one of the tractors to make room. Actually have a lot of room at this yard. Good. I never really post the aftermath once I'm done with the job or clear on scene, but it should be long as it is. Why not include this? Almost. Got it. After this should be easy. He'll straighten out. We made some room, so we're gonna put it next to our 50 ton right there and call it a night. Jeez, I don't know if I'd have the patience to do this. But remember, safety first. Sweet. That's why he's the boss. Not bad, Dad. Not bad at all. All right, guys. Now to put my trick away and we're out. Once again, peace.